That's just going into the water. We can pull water.
Yeah, it's just reaching down trying to find water.
Far out. That shows my age right there.
I used to keep a GoPro sitting on the dash here. I've got some wonderful views out of this
Oh, I
thing.
bet you.
And then in December we have what's called Poker Run, and one of the guys that was riding with me had a GoPro, and he
Set it up there.
Well, he had a professional camera, and he held it outside and was taking videos as I was going down some of the tricky hillsides. And that's posted on the internet. He did a real good job of it. This changes every time water comes down through here. Than it was when I first come up through here in 2010. Just around the corner here, there's been a lot of changes in this, because when I first came down through here, in this one spot up here, I had to have Ann get out and watch so I could clear the mirrors, and then I had to be careful when I swung around to keep from hitting my rear end. This has opened up a heck of a lot in 10 years. This right here is about half the size that it used to be because it's deteriorated and everything. But I could just barely clear my mirror there, and just barely clear the mirror on this side coming down through here. So like I say, this has opened up. Of course, people have hit it too. Just knocked some of it off.
Right.
And as you can see, stuff that's constantly breaks
Falling
away.
off.
This probably within the last couple of weeks. And getting out of here, our roadbed gave way where we used to jump up out of here, and I started another one out, and people thought it was too steep, so Shannon brought the backhoe up here and cut us a new road.
Wow, this is really cut out here.
Well, this is done by erosion. Now, our original road was right through where this hole is.
Oh, okay.
And then I started going up here. You can still see some of the tracks where I went up there. And Shannon came over and filled this in for us, and then it caved in, and he filled it in again. and you'll be able to see where we used to come through by virtue of our little short pony fences over here, as you can tell. But see over there, it is really a full height fence until this all drifted and blew in.
Wow. All that drifted and blew in. Huh.
Now up here, we used to go on this side of that tree, and it caved in, so we moved over on this side of the tree, and it caved in, so we moved up here, and it caved in. We moved up here, and it's caved in. We even put an 8-inch culvert in there, and we had a good rain one day, and we haven't found that culvert anyplace.
Oh my gosh.
Now, it had to have gone down and hit Little China, went down into Big China, and down from there. We absolutely have looked all over for that.
That's a big dip here. Huh. No hill for a stepper.
Now, to give you an idea of some of the force that'll come down through there, I have found a headstone 4 inches thick, a foot wide, and 3 foot long, concrete.
Oh wow. This
Down
is
in-
Larry. Is that okay if I?
Yeah.
Because we put this on YouTube,
Okay.
just so you know. And I appreciate you taking me on this guide. A lot of people, I mean, I would have never seen this area since
Well,
we're not going to walk back this far.
this is, people come out here and stay in the park. It's one thing, they can enjoy and appreciate the park, the quietness, the beauty at night. But to really understand and appreciate this, you have to come out here. Somebody has to bring you out here and go through things like this.
Now those little ATVs like Denison County have, do they do that pretty easy too?
Yeah, they get along pretty good out here.
But that's why a lot of people come out to the Sandy Valley to do this type of stuff.
Yeah. Now we do even have traffic signs out here.
Back to the
Butterfield
HVR.
Road is this way, back is the HVR, and this over here is the old Homestead Road.
Okay. So what Indian tribe was out here?
Well, the Memories Indians are the ones that did most of the art carvings out here. You can see the camp back over here.
Oh, okay.
The Memories Indians, and then there was the Apache out through here as well. On up a little ways, up around Ruidoso and everything, there's Mescalero Indians there.
Now, does Hidden Valley own all this, or is this BLM?
Part of this is Hidden Valley. I think the ranch is either 160 or 180 acres, but with BLM, it's around 7,000 acres. Out on Butterfield, as you're driving along out there, you'll see a sign out there that says leaving HVR.
Oh, okay.
And coming in from the other direction, entering HVR. And the BLM land that HVR has runs halfway, not halfway up what we call the Frog and Rattlesnake Ridge. This trail goes down and intersects another trail that comes up out of a sand draw.
There's a camp over there.
Mm-hmm. Now, there are some petroglyphs back here, but the easiest way to get to them is to go over on Butterfield Road and go to the retention dam and walk up the retention dam shoulder and then going that way.
Oh, okay.
And they're not as good as what we've got over here.
Over there on the mountain.
The best ones are on the way to Fort Cummings. And you've got a pretty good climb to get up to them. There's caves up there that were Indian dwellings. Lots of petroglyphs on the rocks up there. But it is a pretty good climb getting up to them. Weeks ago when I was out through here, I saw.
That's what it used to be?
Well, that's what it is. That's the shaft that's underneath it. And you see that post?
Yeah.
Well, on the other side of that post, and that brush, there is a hole that goes right straight down. Look at that thing. Now, the cliff.
And that's that structure right up there.
Yeah. The sides of the mountain up there, if you grab a hold of them, it just crumbles in your hand. So, now to give you an idea, there's the structure. And see my car sitting there?
Okay.
Does that give you an idea of the size of that thing? Now, I'm shooting underneath it. And that's up on the side of the mountain there.
And that's it. Huh. Was a mining camp?
No, that was just one of the shafts there.
Just one of the shafts.
I won't take anyone up that trail or down it anymore because that one is the one called Suicide.
Oh, that is it?
Yeah. Well, I'll show you the base of it.
Oh, okay. That's what the one is.
Now, it really isn't bad. But there are places where you just let go and the vehicle goes where it wants. And I go up and down it a couple of times each year by myself. If I fall off, no loss.
But one year they lost 3 people, huh?
Yeah. Fortunately, they didn't get hurt too bad, but
oh, I see it now. Yeah.
that's what you drive up. Now that's Pussycat right there. The only bad part is coming down as you're sliding.
Got it. I can see, yeah.
You get past these small rocks, you see this one up here that you've got to crawl over. That looks like it's flat, and
Right.
solid. It's not. And on past that, you've got a groove there that your wheel rides in that is right smack on the edge, and you're tilted just about like that.
Oh
So
my gosh.
if
yeah.
you hit one of them wrong, if you hit a rock wrong on the upper side, you're going to roll. And like I say, we've had 3 vehicles roll down this side here before. This goes up, and just around the corner there's a little plateau up there. Got a lot of people who go up to it and walk up to the mine from there. Other than sliding down this, there's one spot just below the mine that is a rock about that big a drop off that you've got to come over. And I had a guy with me coming down it a few years ago, and I looked at it. Normally I would go half on and half off, but I thought, well, hell, I don't feel like getting out and picking up all the loose rocks on that lower side, so I'm gonna take this thing straight on and not go up tilted on the side to go this way, or not tilted on the side getting close to the edge. So I took it straight on, dropped off that thing, got hung up on a cross member, and we're sitting there rocking. Oh, Jim said, oh God, we're gonna die. Got no cell phone service, I can't get out of here. We got out, lifted up on the front end of this thing, stacked rocks in the back of the wheels, the rocks that I should have got out and moved so I could get off the mountain. And once we raised up on the front end, shoved rocks on the front end, got the back wheels on the ground, had enough rocks stacked under there, we backed out of it.
Wow.
Come off the west, should have. And I've wished for many years somebody takes I need some young guys to go up there with a sledgehammer and break that damn rock down a little bit.
I gotcha.
But right now, I'm going to do something that I enjoy doing. I'm going to take a little fun run. Let's see. First of all, we sit there, go there, and go there. I should take it from that side, but I'm going to go to this side again. Find the damn road. There's a couple of mines up here. Right there, and right up there. They filled these in. And look at the view out of here.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's those 3 peaks down there. That's Trace Hermanis, the Three Sisters Mountain. That is about, let's see, we're 13, 30. It's about 40, 45 miles down there. And that's about 6 miles this side of the Mexico line. Now we're gonna, what goes up has to come down. I don't know what's more fun, coming this way and going down, or coming this way going up it.
This thing didn't have any trouble getting up there, that's for sure. Marta wouldn't have done that. No. Yeah, my wife wouldn't have done that at all.
Back in the mid 70s through the mid 80s, every year I'd go to the Southeastern Atlantic Poultry Show in Atlanta, Georgia, representing our company. I've had some good times there.
So you built breweries or all types of things?
You won't go through a day in your life without coming in contact with the company I retired from indirectly. We're the world's largest producer of bulk milk coolers for dairy farms. We built the first stainless steel tank for the brewing industry in '65. We built over 90% of the wine tanks in California. We had a field fabrication crew in California building field wine tanks for over 3 years.